I was thinking about something now, and I'm quite sure that this is interesting for you as well regarding the Osmo Action 6. Actually, you know that it was released in China a few days ago, and tomorrow, November 18th, it will be released to the rest of the world: Europe, United States, America, Australia, and the other countries, right? And I thought in the beginning that this is not something good for us creators, because lots of people who are interested in this camera will go watch the initial reviews that they were made in China. And that's true to a certain limit. And I decided, to be honest, to buy this camera tomorrow and to make videos with it and about it, to share with you my thoughts and my opinions about this new camera from DJI. This is the 1/1.1 inch sensor square format. And in today's video, I'm going to talk exactly about this specific topic. Hello everyone, I hope you are all good and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 1/1.1 inch sensor square format for the DJI Osmo Action 6. These are not speculation about the camera. The camera is already released in China and I've been watching lots of content about it, and of course I'll be buying this camera to make videos with it and about it. But now I'm just concentrating on what we saw already online, and I've watched lots of videos for Chris V. He is based in China now and he got the camera when it was released and he's making videos about it. And I just took one screenshot from his latest video, I think, unless he released something after that. So I took one screenshot from his video. It was shot with the Action 6 1/1, so the square format, the full size of the sensor, 4K 30 frames per second, ultra wide. So this is the real estate of this video. So I took this one and I'll drop on the screen my thoughts on this screenshot. If you can see here with me, if you can follow with me, so this is the frame that you get. This is the square format, but you can see that you have these black squares on the corners. That means that you are not using the full size of the sensor. There is still some blackout parts of the sensor. And if we crop 4:3 ratio on this one, we can see that the horizontal form factor is completely here in the 4:3 ratio. And if I crop vertically 4:3, I can see still this vertical part is completely in the 4:3 ratio. So basically this camera or this sensor is recording 4:3 ratio horizontally, 4:3 ratio vertically, and not 1:1 ratio, because we have this blacked out. So what does this mean, or what does this do to the image? Let's see. Here I'm taking just the horizontal part and I'm cropping 16:9 centered. So this is the frame that we will get. And because we have the 4:3, just like on the Osmo Action 5 Pro, we can just crop whether a little bit lower or a little bit higher to have the 16:9 ratio. So basically on the horizontal part, this is exactly the same as the Osmo Action 5 Pro, in my opinion, and according to all the videos I've seen. Here, this is just a screenshot from Chris V, but lots of other reviewers and content creators in China, they mentioned this, or they showed this kind of photos or this kind of videos taken with this camera in 1:1 aspect ratio. And now if I go to the vertical part and I crop 16:9 centered, this is what we get. And of course we can take the crop a little bit to the right or to the left, so we have this room to play with. So this is basically the 16:9 ratio, whether horizontally in green or vertically in red. So this is it here on the screen. But now I decided to think about it a little bit differently. So I just colored the top part and the bottom part in purple, just to give you what the sensor of the Osmo Action 5 Pro can give us. Of course, tomorrow when I'll get the camera, well, in 2 or 3 days, I'll make comparisons and I will share my own footage and my own experience with this camera. But now let us stick to what we already know about it. So when we have this kind of frame, We can see this is a 4:3 ratio, and of course I can crop 16:9, so I will have the exact same 16:9 on the Osmo Action 5 Pro and on the Osmo Action 6. And of course I can slide it vertically and horizontally here. But if we go to vertical shots, we can see that the vertical shot, if we would like to reframe 16 or 9:16 vertically, we have less of the image here compared that with the one that we have on the Osmo Action 6. So the only difference is just in the vertical format of the sensor. So if you'd like to get one footage and use it whether horizontally or vertically, this is gonna be helpful. But if you would like just to upgrade because you think that this is a bigger sensor or a better sensor, then don't be fooled with that. This is just a marketing thing from DJI to push people to buy new stuff and to pay money, basically. Because if you take the camera a little bit further away from you, you will have a larger field of view for you in the vertical frame. Or if you get a wide lens for your camera, whether the boost lens or any other wide lens that exist with third-party manufacturers that are cheaper, of course, from the DJI lenses, you will get exactly the same kind of framing. So this is the trick. Don't be fooled by the bigger sensor, the better image quality. And of course I'll be trying this camera because I'm curious about it and I would like to see it myself with my own footage, as I just said. But if I just rely to what is already published, it's not really convincing, you know. And here where I started to think that releasing a camera in a certain country before the rest of the world is not beneficial for the marketing and for the sales of the camera, because now we have more time without the camera just to think about it, to reflect about the camera, to analyze the footage and to decide whether we want to get it or not. So now we can see lots of people are so hyped about it because it has a bigger sensor, but actually it does not, unless you want to shoot vertically, or you can just flip the camera vertically and you can do exactly the same with the Osmo Action 5 Pro. So it is up to you to spend your money on a new camera where you can use your old one and just flip it vertically if you'd like to shoot vertical shots. But if you'd like to do one shot and have both of them, this is where the Osmo Action 6 can be interesting, but that comes at a certain cost. Thank you for watching. See you on another videos very soon. Ciao for now.